Okay, so yeah, this is episode 2 of Bewitching Thoughts with Kytoshi, aka apparently my favorite streamer of all time.
Well,
I'm supposed to give an intro, and if you guys didn't know, I talked about this sometimes. Technically, Kytoshi is the person that put me back onto streaming after the 7-month break. You didn't know it, but yeah. Do you want to introduce yourself and what you do on Twitch and etc. etc.?
not really, no. Not
Oh,
yet.
okay. Okay.
Hello everybody. If you don't know me, I am Kytoshi. I stream on Twitch, also post on YouTube, and TikTok, all the socials. Mostly play FPS games. I've been going a little into variety a little bit, but mainly play FPS games.
Oh yeah. Do you want to talk about how we met? I still think it's so funny.
Do you remember how we met?
Yeah. Okay.
How did we meet?
Okay.
What is your story?
Okay. I love this. It is so funny. Okay. So when I met Koichi, he had he has like his profile that he has on Steam, and it's like an Asian boy in a maid costume, and I was just like, damn. Like this guy
that one.
I'm like, damn, this guy might be weird. We need to proceed with caution.
What do you mean weird? Wait, what does that even mean? What is me and why was like dude in a maid costume weird?
I was kidding. Yeah, it was you, me, and insert another person's name that maybe might not want to be named. Vincent. So yes. So at the time we had Pokemon theme, and I was called Dust Bunny. So
Yes.
yeah, so pretty much I never knew Koichi's name, and I heard Vincent say his name once, and I was just like, yeah, no, this ain't working. So I was like,
for having an ethnic name.
yeah. Nah, and also now I can say it, but like I was very like, I did not introduce myself by name ever. And so Koichi's like, so what is your name, Dust Bunny? And I was like, no.
Just like, okay, it's just like, no, I respect
absolutely, no. I was like, oh, I don't like introducing myself. And then like Vincent ended up introducing me.
I've never been told no to like an introduction. I was like, oh, that's like the polite thing to know. I've never just been told no. I'm just like, I guess this is how it is. I thought I was just gonna call you Dust Bunny for the rest of your life.
Dude, honestly, yes, I thought so too. Cause I mean, I talked to Kate about it after, and she was like, "Oh, Dust Bunny sent me here," and it was so funny. I was like, "Bruh." Oh, wait, Kevin was there. I don't remember, but I just knew that Vincent was.
I met you, Kevin. I basically met everyone at the same time. That's why I was just like introducing myself. Like I was still meeting Kevin and other people.
That was so funny. I literally died, and I like. Like that's how I met Koichi, and then he met my mentee before me.
Oh, that was funny.
I've never been so disrespected. Like I was just like, bruh, how can you meet my mentee before you meet me? It was so mad.
I drove her home and everything.
Yeah, I was like, bruh. That's even before I even drove Kate home. Like I don't even think I met Kate at that time either. Or like I met her at school, but I didn't meet her at her house. Damn. Whatever. It was sad. But
I could have made her my mentee. Just kidding.
You would never.
Yeah, there's so much responsibility on me.
Exactly. There's absolutely no way. No freaking way. Let's see. But yeah. Great streamer. And apparently I don't like him as a person. Did I write that in the thing? In the command?
You didn't, but now I know.
No, I want to see. Did I write it? Oh, I didn't. I didn't write it. Where the frick did I write it? I wrote
You're
like.
Here first, folks. She hates me.
I wrote it in my Discord announcement. In my Discord announcement, I wrote, guest today is Kytoshi. Apparently, I only like as a streamer and not as a person. Ha. That's what I wrote, because that's what you told me the last time I rated you.
Is that what it is? I don't remember.
Bruh.
I got goldfish memory. I just remember you said I was tolerable, which is a W in my book.
Oh my god. Please.
I'll take tolerable.
Tolerable?
That's nicer than what most people say.
What do they say?
Oh. You know, I blocked that out of my brain. Just kidding.
Bruh! Not the goldfish memory is just working really, really, really hard.
Oh yeah, I have really bad goldfish memory. Like, people will tell me their names and I'll forget it within like the first 5 minutes. And then I'll stare at them awkwardly until the name comes back. Never does come back, but
maybe this is why I always tell you. Did I ever tell you this? Like,
what?
No. Like, what? Like, when I be talking to you on Discord, I'll be like, "Did I ever tell you this?" And then I'll like ramble on, and I'll just tell you, and I'll keep saying that. Did I ever tell you this? And I'll be like, "Did I ever tell?"
Honestly, you probably told me the same like couple stories for the same time because I just don't remember. So if anything, it just like it works out. Then I get a reminder.
Literally now, I just start my sentences with just, did I ever tell you this? And
You can just like I feel like that question doesn't even matter at that point because it doesn't matter if you told me or not. I probably don't remember.
Oh yeah, I just assume you don't remember, so then I just tell. Like, I don't even wait for you to answer. I just be like, did I ever? I don't know if I told you this, but.
I need like the recap on like you know like in old TV shows like last time on Mewtany's rant.
Dude, I'm getting.
I need the whole recap.
Aw, but that'll take too long though. Yeah.
Okay, you get through it fast.
No, it won't. I mean, you'll get it fast, but you have to watch it for the. Right? You're supposed to be watching it. I'm not watching it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, we talk about this all the time. I wanted Kytoshi here so that we could talk about different perspectives on relationships, which is like literally something that I rant about on my stream all the time. So.
Yeah, this is actually just an intervention. She's here to expose me.
Oh. What?
Just kidding.
Are you not telling me something? Like, are you not telling me something that you haven't already? Like, oh, I'm scared. I'm scared. Cause I feel like these are topics that we always talk about, and like I'm just but you just forget, and then we just talk about it again and again and again. But anyways, let's start. We always talk about the typical best friends, like so boy and girl best friends. So how do you feel about them? Let's start with that.
How do I feel about boy or girl best friends?
Your
I think they're
significant
okay.
other? Oh no, your significant other having a boy or girl best friend. Oops.
Oh, having a significant other, so not yourself.
Yeah,
it's,
that's
if you have a
different.
significant other as a boy or girl.
Yeah.
I feel like it's okay as long as like they communicate like when they're doing stuff with them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's my opinion. It's like I have like pretty close friends that are girls, and like as long as like I would tell my SO that if I was doing something with them, like not hiding it, I feel like it's okay. No, I know some people like don't. There's like it's no go. Like absolute like can't be good friends with like opposite gender or whatever gender you identify as. So like I don't know. It's just like in my opinion, I think you can have a really good close friend that's like a different gender.
Yeah, I think the same way about it too, because our group is just guys, and I'm there and I'm like, what? What? So I guess like it's the same thing as like, oh yeah, if like my significant other has a girl best friend and then they say that I can't have a boy best friend, then like I'll be like, oof, that is a big oof right there. But yeah, I don't know. I think I've always been like that, where I'm like chill with like my SO having one, because like to me I'm just like, oh, well, a lot of my friends are guys, and it's like hypocritical, and being hypocritical is very like a huge no for me. I'm always like that, where I'm like, I cannot stand hypocritical. I cannot be dealing with that nonsense. But yeah, I don't know.
You know, like sometimes it's like some people will make the arguments like, oh, it's like it's different for guys and girls. So like, how do you feel about that?
Oh, the double standard.
Like, is the double standard valid? And like, because sometimes it is valid in some certain arguments. So.
Yeah, because I know that like I like read something or watched something of like someone being like do all your like this guy being like to his girlfriend like, oh yeah, all your guy best friends like you and stuff, and then like she was like thinking like, oh, is that how you think? Like, do you also have feelings for your girlfriends? And I was just like, oh my god. So I think
that's a good argument.
Yeah. I guess that, but also I think both ways, like it just depends on their best friend. Because I was like, I've always like be like you can like to me I can tell when a girl's a bitch.
God damn.
Okay, like
No cushioning at all.
I love all women, and you guys know I like be like oh my gosh, I like met my friend's SO, and I literally stuttered over this woman. Like I've never been so embarrassed. Like I was like I'm literally cowering right now. But yeah, but you can just tell when like a girl wants your man, and I can.
Okay.
That's what.
In this like hypothetical scenario,
Uh-oh.
what if you do? What if okay? Say girl best friend or girl or guy best friend does like your SO. What do you do?
You gotta
Like they
confront
don't.
them.
Okay, you confront them, but like
Yeah.
okay, say they don't do anything like extreme. It's like they don't do anything super obvious, but like you get the vibe, right? It's like
Yeah, I get.
you get the vibe, and it's like what do you do? Like if you go to them and they didn't do anything incriminating, like you look kind of like what's the word? You know, English is hard. You kind of just look
Paranoid?
like yeah, paranoid or like
Yeah.
insecure.
I
Right.
think I would just be like, so like, what's your history? Like, you know, like get the backstory. Get the back, because
Yeah, interrogating them.
no, like you gotta be nice about it. Like, obviously, we can't be like, how long do you know her? Like, what should we be doing? Like, you know, interrogation is different. You know, like interrogating seems violent. We gotta be nice about it when we talk to them. But yeah, just like make it seem like you're trying to get to know them. Cause like, oh, I don't know. Cause like I was just like, yeah, like you said, like what if they just are just there? Like they're not even doing anything. I'm just like, oh my gosh. Like, but I don't know. I think at that point I'll be like, I think this person likes you. But that's just me.
Bring it up.
But that's just
bring it
me.
up.
Yeah, I know a lot of girls will be like, they won't say nothing, and then they'll just hold into their soul, and then they'll resent it forever, and then they'll just end up breaking up. So I think it just depends. But yeah, what do you think about the double standard?
The double standard. Yeah, I just say you just communicate it with them, and then I don't know. It's just like I feel like it's so hard when nothing has happened.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's just like you just can't do anything.
So
You can't keep your eye out, you know.
yeah. So yeah, because I learned that like girls will do this thing where this is like the first thing I noticed. Like, oh, does she approach me, or like I guess like, or like when she introduced me, or she like, or no, let me think. My brain is not clicking. Like kind of like, so like, oh, like when we meet up, right? And then like he introduces me to his girl best friend, and then she doesn't say like, hi, my name is, like she doesn't introduce herself. I think that's like what I consider like a red flag for that. Like she just straight up
But
ignores
she's
you.
shy. What?
At least say like hi, or I don't know, like anything. But if like a girl's just like, you can just like, she just straight up just ignores you, then I'll be like, I'll be like, they're gonna fight.
Fair
Or
enough,
leave.
fair enough.
I don't know. 'Cause I know like, yeah. I've seen those like, you know, like those like the songs. It's like, the girl. It's like this. It's like, oh, like the lady boner song. You know what I'm talking about? Shit. Oh my god, I've been seeing those. It's like,
Lady boner.
it's like the song. It's like, oh, it's like a girl that says like, oh, like a guy will say something and then it will literally turn them off.
Oh.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking-
The what is it? Is the ew that one, right?
Yeah,
Is
that one. Yeah.
Okay, I've been seeing a lot of those on my feed.
So I was just like, that is a no.
The one with like the two L's. I was
Yes.
like, honestly, okay, when I first saw that trend, I thought it was like a W. It's like, hey, W.
W.
Yeah, W personality. So I was really confused, and I was like, huh, that seems like a really bad trait to have, but W.
But I've seen so many of them, and it's like, I think that certain TikTok is like when your boyfriend or like the guy that you're talking to like defends another girl over you, and that's like, I'm just like, yeah, you gotta leave that man real quick. And I just feel like it's the same thing as like, oh, your girl best friend, then like, oh, if he like defends him, like just might as well just date her, right? Like, I don't know what history they got, but like, I don't know.
Okay, what if it's the opposite though? Let's say, um, say your SO, who's a, let's do me for example or something. Like, say
Okay.
like your SO like has like says something bad about me. Do you defend me or do you comfort them?
Mm. Oh my god. I
This
think
is hard, right?
no, no.
No?
I already have an answer.
What's your answer?
I,
What's your answer?
I think depending on how long. It depends on how long, but I think like let's just say I dated this guy for less than a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would defend you. Like automatically. But I think longer than maybe like actually no, not a year. Maybe like I'll come for him after like 3 years. If he stays with me for 3 to 4 years, okay. Then I'll be like, damn,
Okay.
this man is gonna
Like,
stay with me.
you just insta block me.
Yeah.
Cut out.
At that moment, yeah. After like a certain amount of time, like about me, oh yeah, 3 to 4
All right,
years.
I'll keep that in mind. I'll put a timer down when you get in a relationship. It's like, all right, 5 years is up. Looks my friendship with Tiff is all gone.
Let me go see if Tip blocked me. But I don't know, cause I feel like I can tell. I will, like I don't know, cause like it depends on I guess what they say, cause it's like oh
What
yeah,
the accusation is?
yeah, cause I was like, are they just gonna say yeah, block this man? I don't like this man. I'd be like, what the fuck? Like, what are you on? Like, you on something or something? Like you know, like that. I don't know.
Is that a double standard though? Say I've been dating a girl for maybe 2 years, and then they told me to block you or
I've
something.
been like,
I don't
okay.
know.
I've been like, I've been
Okay.
like, okay. But I think it's just because, like, for girls, it's more emotional, and it could be like something internal with her. So if she feels more comfortable, then that's just like I don't know. But like to me, I'm like, oh, I don't really care. But like
But
another
for the girl, you should do it
Yeah.
anyways.
yeah. Like,
It's like a slight double standard, no?
that like oh to me I was like what that I'm whatever about like her blocking me, like that you block me, like that.
Well, like I guess you were giving the arguments like oh like, I guess he also did, it's all like up in the air like depending on like what the situation is. But like it's more I feel like it's more acceptable, I guess. Not okay. Acceptable is the wrong word. It's like if a girl tells you to block, if a girl tells a guy to block someone, it's like based
More
on like
common?
emotion and stuff.
Yeah.
But like if it's a girl blocking a guy, it's based on like logic, right? I don't know. I think it's hard to explain the situation without like a specific scenario.
Cause okay. I'm like, should we create a scenario? Should we
Create a scenario, sure. Do you want to create a
Okay.
scenario?
Okay. But I think it has to be on like on my end, right? Like, oh, my SO is like, let's just say like that's they like my SO just hates a certain thing that you do. Like, what kind of hobby? Let's just do that.
He hates I play FPS game, or I don't fucking know.
Yeah, something like that. Like he just hates like the hobbies that you have, and then you're just like, oh, you don't, I don't know, something. Or it could be like, he hates a personality trait.
What if he thinks I'm annoying? Is that like a
Ooh, that's really good. Yeah, let's
he
do
doesn't
that.
vibe with me?
Yeah. At that
annoying.
point, I'll shut him down. Be like, no.
No?
Annoying?
Okay.
No, because annoying is very like different to like, oh yeah, like he's trying to make moves on you, right? Like, oh yeah, you know, those are two different. Let's say you're actually like hitting on me, or like doing like subtle flirting. Then like, yeah. I would be like, oh no, that's not good. That would be like, oh my god, it's the block right there.
Okay, but like in that scenario that you identify, what if like, because like sometimes like in those scenarios, like something that you find normalized, so like I don't know, it's like maybe something we like, just a common joke we go like we have like an inside joke or something. It's just like to you is like normal, right?
Yeah.
But to him seems like flirting. So like sometimes in like those scenarios you might not like identify what like you guys see differently of what a certain action is. Like he sees it as flirting, you see it as like, oh, something we've done, like an inside joke we have
Yeah.
had for a while.
Oh my god. I think I might have to stop doing that, no? Because it would just be like, oh, it sounds like a very easy fix. I know. But yeah. But I know, like, when we're talking about, like, the double standards, like, oh yeah, it's more common for men to just block all the girls than compared to girls blocking all the guys on their, like, follower list. I feel. There's definitely a double standard there, like, oh yeah, like, but also, like, men are so praised by just doing that nonsense. I see every single post, and it's always like, he never follows any other girls, he only has eyes on me, and I'm like, oh, is this it?
I feel like it's so unhealthy. You think that's unhealthy?
That,
If a
like,
guy has no girlfriends?
oh, that's a huge red flag.
Huge red flag?
I do not care. They need to have at least one or two. Because, like,
One or two.
One or two, at least. At least you cannot have zero. 1, 2. If you hit like maybe over 50. Okay, I'll be like, okay, that's kind of. Oh my god.
Okay, what if he has no social media?
Ooh.
Ooh.
I think it's only consider not a red flag, but concerning if you're like getting to know the person. I feel like social media is really easy to like be like, oh yeah, this person likes this and that, but also make sure to see like are they dangerous or not?
Fair enough.
Because like
I do see a lot of posts where like, oh, like green flag if they don't use social media.
oh,
But also I also think at the same time it's like, how did you find this person? I guess like by chance, but like still it's so random.
I think so too, yeah, because I was like, you can like literally like, what if like they don't have a face and they're pretending to be another person, like like virtually,
True.
And also,
Wait, what if you meet them in person though? Like, you're not like if they have no social media. I feel like there's no way you could have met them online. Like maybe unless they had like through a dating app or something.
Yeah, because I was like, oh, if you meet them in person, I guess it's like different. But I still think it's good to like see. Because, like, what if they're, like... Because I know, like, sometimes there's, like, those people that, like, don't have social media because they don't want to, like, post their girlfriend and they want to be sneaky and then have, like, multiple girlfriends and stuff.
That's so much work.
Listen, Koichi, apparently people got time.
Yeah, they got nothing to do in their life.
I don't know. But, yeah, I was just, like... But, yeah, I think that's why. I also seen girls that be, like their type is guys that have never touched a woman before. Like that's their type. So like men that I guess that have no experience. What do you think about that?
That's their type?
Yeah, like their type is legit. What it's called on TikTok is men that have never been with a woman or never touched a woman. That's their type.
Aw, that was weird. I'm sorry, that was weird.
Okay.
I feel like the only reason you'd want that is like, it's like, you know, like the I can fix her type people, like, or like she's like the I can fix him, like I could like mold him into my perfect. I don't fucking know. Like that was like the only reason I could see like why someone would like that type. But it's like I feel like it's weird if like, I feel like it's you don't want that.
Yeah.
If anything.
Because I feel like so it's like, oh, a person that has never been in a relationship, right? And this is my rule with dating. Never date a guy, like I make sure that he has at least dated 2 girls before he dated you. So the first girl is to fuck him up. The second girl is to fix him. And then the girl, by the time he gets to the third girlfriend, he is perfect.
He's been churned. He's been battered and beaten.
Like literally, you gotta.
Jesus Christ.
Like I've seen that, and I think I personally would not date someone that has never dated another person, like never dated at all. What do you think on that? Dating someone that's like inexperienced, like has no dating history at all.
Oh, it's probably like, I guess it depends on the person, like how much work you want to put into like the relationship and stuff. But like, well, we all gotta start somewhere, no? Like some people just just been like
Mm-hmm.
abstained from a relationship just because of like outside like factors, maybe like work or school and stuff like that. Just never had the time, or like even parents and stuff. So like some people just don't have like the opportunity to be in a relationship, and then just I don't know. I was like, I'm not against it. Like it's like so yeah, I would have to date someone like inexperienced, but like it's probably more like it's probably easier on you if they have had experience. But then there's, of
Mm-hmm.
course there's like the other side of it. It's like, oh, you're probably like what they've been through versus what you've been through. Just like, I guess going back to like the original the thing we said was like, oh, dating men who are super inexperienced. Like if like sometimes they're if people are molded in a way like if it's in a toxic relationship or like maybe think something that's not your style of a relationship, they're molded that way. Then I
Mm-hmm.
feel like it's harder to break them out of that habit versus like if they're like new to a relationship, which it could
Yeah.
also have like its problems too.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you. Oh my god. So like literally. So I told you I dated that guy, right? The guy for 4 years. I was like his first
Hmm.
girlfriend. Oh my god, I have never been tortured. Like in the beginning, it wasn't even bad, but it's just like getting a man to respect how I feel. Like you know how like oh like how like we work, right? I'm very emotional based, and then like you're very logical based. So like
Hmm.
oh like, your first instinct is to try to solve my problems, right? That's like
Hmm.
we gotta
As every
teach
man does.
every man. Oh my god, so no. God, please stop trying to solve my problems. I know how to solve my own problems. God damn it. God damn it. But yeah, like legit that guy, like it took a long time. I think it took him at least like 2 to 3 years to like kind of like get it into his head that like he needs to stop solving my problems.
Hmm.
So yeah, I think that's why like and also emotional regulation, like that like kind of like maintaining your emotions or like and vocalizing your emotions is like something I had to teach him, which is a but I don't want to be doing that. I got other stuff to be doing than teaching a man how to like express his feelings. You know.
True, true.
So that's why I'm very like that's why I'm very like against whatever this type of man is.
Well, I feel like yeah. I feel like most guys though, like yeah, it's
Yeah.
just like what you said, like if they're inexperienced, like most guys are like they grow up to be just like not emotional at all. Like most of them, like that's just how
Mhm.
society is.
Yeah.
And so it's just like it's not the girl's like job to do it. It's just like they don't really have anywhere else to like learn it from. So it's just like, learn
Mhm.
by doing, I guess, and get thrown into the deep end.
I'm not
But yeah.
getting. Yeah. That's that was crazy, but yeah. But also, as a fun fact, I remember when I broke up with that guy, my friend tried to set me up with another guy. And she was like, he has never had a girlfriend before. And I was like, dude, I just got out of a 4.5 year relationship. Like, there's just no way I cannot date a man that literally, like, has no experience. Because, like,
Wait, did you actually get set up? Like, how does like wait? I didn't even know. Like, I know people like I feel like I've seen or heard people like, oh yeah, like in movies and stuff. Like, oh, let me set you up with this guy or something. Like,
uh-huh.
how does that even work? It's just like, yeah, let me just like, is it just like consent by both sides? Like, oh yeah, like this, like a guy perfect for you, or a guy girl perfect for you, or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And just like, I don't know. It just seems so like unnatural. I guess it seems weird going into like with the pre notion that like, oh, this person someone's being set up for you.
Yeah. I think it's, like, it's considered, like, a blind date. But
Hmm.
they've seen like what is it examples, I guess it's like oh when like a guy is like pretty much like a wingman. Like he asks his asks this girl to ask her friend on a date kind of, but they're like neutrals like, but also it's kind of messy, like dating in like with friends, kind of
Hmm.
messy.
Yeah.
So I don't know how it works, but it seems very like a kind of like a bomb. Like what if it
Hmm.
don't work? What if it don't work?
Yeah, I just think yeah, I would think it'd also be messy, just like the like, just if it doesn't work, like oh,
Mhm.
you're like your Cupid badge just got revoked or something. I don't know. It's just like I feel like it'd be more natural if you like just brought them together as like friends, and then like
Mhm.
if they happen to interest each other, then it's like oh, then we can go
Yeah.
down that route. I was like,
Yeah. Instead of going to her friend and being like, "Hey, let me ask out your friend."
it's like having the pre notion of like oh. I might be able to date this person is weird to me. That's just weird.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like it makes the interactions way more awkward.
But I've seen it happen though. Like I like this. I think I saw a TikTok of this girl like they're being like, "Oh yeah, I set up all of my friends with their husbands. Like they're all married," and I was just like, "But like, where's my boyfriend? Set me up." And she's like single. Like she's not even dating anyone, and she's like single. And then literally she set up all her friends.
Bro, it's so funny. Like, do you notice? Like, I feel like the most relationship advice comes from single people.
Oh yeah. But
And, or like people will go to people who are single for relationship advice a lot. Like, cause I feel like I've been gone like like when I was single, a lot of people came to me for relationship or like the rant, and I was like, I feel like I'm the worst person. Like I do not, I'm probably the worst person you go for advice. I actually don't know like half the things you're going through personally. So
I just think that like when you ask someone in a relationship, it can go like, you know, two ways, right? Like, oh, if the relationship's really good, and it's gonna be like, give him a chance, like, you know, like it'll go in that direction. Or if their relationship is shit, then like, oh, it's gonna be like, break up with him, like leave him, you know. And so a single person is gonna look at your relationship in an outside perspective, like, oh, like you're like it doesn't matter to them.
and bias. Like
Yeah.
usually if you're going to them, they're gonna be on your side.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna say this. I give really good relationship advice. I don't care. I stand
You think you're
down.
unbiased?
Huh?
You think
Yeah.
you're unbiased?
Most of the time, yeah. But at the same time, I'm giving advice to men, so it's like different. It's like,
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
cause like, okay, I feel like I'm biased based on gender.
In
Like,
what way?
okay, so like to me, yeah, let's just say like a man, like let's just say my girlfriend, like my friend as a girl has a boyfriend. She's like, oh yeah, like this is happening with my significant other. I'd be like, break up with him. That's my first.
Damn.
And I'm like, just kidding. But like that's usually like where I'm going. I'm just like, oh, you can be treated so much better than this. Da, 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 da. Like that's usually what most girls do. But for like my guy friends, I'm very like, maybe you should do this better. Maybe you should do
You try to help him fix it, and for the girl, he's like, just leave his ass.
Just leave his ass. Like, it's not even worth it anymore. But yeah, I think that's what I've done in the past. But yeah, I think it's like a double standard on gender, with friends and stuff. But yeah, but that's just me. Maybe I should. I don't know. But now I don't.
It's like a weird like gender bias.
So, oh well, I can't help it. It's just how it is. But yeah, I've done that so many times. So I was just like, yeah, maybe leave him, and they never do. So it doesn't even matter what I say. Yeah, like I'll be getting friends, and I'll be like asking for my advice, and I'll be like, you could do this, and then they'll be like, nope, I'm gonna stay with him. I'm gonna stay on with his cheating ass for 2 more years. And I'm like, bruh. That is on you now. That is on you. And that's when you gotta give up. You gotta leave your.
Do you think you give the advice to the girl and guy differently because like usually it's the guy doing something wrong or like it's the guy who has to fix things?
Mostly.
Mostly.
But I have given like advice. I have given like guy advice on leaving a girl before, but like it's very rare.
Okay, what about giving girl advice to fix something? Most of the time, you just say fuck this guy.
I feel like a girl would not listen. Cause like it's the same thing, right? Like for like her boyfriend, right? It's like being logical. It's the same thing as like, oh yeah, like she knows what she needs to do, but she's not listening. She just wants to be comforted. So like literally, it's gonna be the same thing as me. Like, oh, maybe you should do this, and she's
Also,
be
you're
like,
you're treating them with the SO treatment. You're listening to the girl and not fixing her problems. And for the guy, they're more logical, so you're trying to fix their problems.
you know, it's working. It's working. I've worked. This is why I do the astrology stuff. Like literally, I go check their Mercury and their Moon, so I can tell how to go about a person. Like I'd be like, oh, are they more emotionally based? And, like it has the exact same, the exact plant like placement will tell me if it like you're logical or emotional. So I do that to every person. Like literally, that's why I ask. Like usually, the first thing I ask is, what's your astrology chart stuff, so I could check that, and then it works very well. And I've gone along with most people.
Do you ever think you've like with your astrology stuff, you just gaslighted someone into fixing their problems?
Oh no, not with the astrology stuff. Obviously with the tarot card stuff. Like obviously. Like oh my God.
I guess that's a little better, yeah.
Snips was like, Snip called me out. He was like, either like Tiff is really good at tarot card readings, or she's the best gaslighter. And I was just like, don't call me out, don't call me out.
I feel like there was a thing that popped in my head, like maybe these people like it's not their problem, but like you just gaslight them like a way into fixing their problem somehow. And then everyone's happy. Honestly, if everyone's happy, you're a good gaslighter. Like you're like, you know how like there's black hats and white hat like hackers. You're a white hat gaslighter.
Exactly.
Gaslighter.
It works out really well, and I give them words of encouragement, and they're satisfied at the end of the day, and that's
it's like hypnosis. You know, like people like go to hypnosis to like fix like some like maybe like a like addiction or something they have, or something they like. It's like you're the good gaslighter. you're gaslighting them to fix their problem, not to worsen their problems.
There's sometimes when like this is why I don't do my own tarot card readings, because obviously I want the best for myself, and it like fucks up my reading so that everything is positive. So like there's this one time I remember someone like asked me for a love reading, and they're like, I've been like doubting my relationship ever since you're reading about like me breaking up with my SO. And I was like, what the fuck? And then literally I'm really pissed off. So I'm like thinking about it in my brain. I'm doing the tarot card read, and it literally just says you're overthinking it. And I literally was like, damn, my cards are like literally reading my mind. Like literally when I'm thinking my mind, it goes into the cards, and it literally will come up every single time I've done that.
Honestly, you should do your own readings. You do the best for yourself, and then you're like wishing it into reality, no?
No, it don't work like that. I've tried so hard. I got in a reading from I paid $2, right? For a
$2.
$2. It's on Etsy for a tarot card reading, and it says I'm supposed to meet the love of my life, and I was just like eye roll, and I just kind of walked away from
What
that.
What is a $2?
It was on sale.
How do you do that on? How do you do that on Etsy? Like, isn't Etsy like for like art and like other like crafts?
No. I mean, you can still do it. Here. Oh, I was gonna show it to you on my. I was like, wait, no. It's pretty much just you give them your info. So your name, so your first and last name, and your birthday. That's it. And also your gender, if you would like to give them your gender. And then they kind of they do like a spread on like your cards, and they explain it to you, and then kind of combine what the meaning of the cards are.
Is it like in email form, text form, like video call?
They send you a PDF, or you can do it on call.
Interesting.
Yeah, it works really well. I've gotten two. The first one was like, your life is gonna go shit. Your life is shit, and then then everything will go your way. And honestly, it has gone my way. Like I'm thriving.
Just thriving.
I'm absolutely thriving right now. But yeah, then it said I was gonna meet my significant other, and I was just like, fuck that shit. I don't give a shit.
Let's skip that stage.
Like literally, I every single time I get like a love card, I'm like, fuck this shit. I do not care. I do not care. Like because like okay, like you see me crazy, right? I double text you. I don't care. I'll double, triple. I don't care. I will send a paragraph. I don't care.
Oh yes, you're my worst nightmare. As someone who hates texting. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my.
I'm just kidding. I do read them all. It just takes me like, give me 3 to 4 business days to respond back.
Oh yeah. It's ridiculous, but it's okay. Like I'll just text them again on the next day. I honestly don't care. But yeah, but when I'm like trying to pursue someone, I never double text because it makes me look desperate. What do you think about that? Double texting, like when you're pursuing someone, do you like, and also like, do you like play like, you know those like texting games where you like wait an hour?
I fucking hate the texting game. That is the most annoying shit ever. That is actually, I hate the texting game. It's so like so high school. I'm like, oh my god, can we just like move on? Like if we're playing the game and I don't like you, like dude, we're just like delaying the inevitable, right? Like It's like, let's just get on. Like, okay, let's text, get to know each other, don't know each other, or we don't really vibe with it. Let's just move on. It's like, why are we spreading out this like getting to know with over like so long?
Yeah. Yeah, cause I think like I just got like a message right from a guy after like 2 days, and I was just like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Like they responded to you in 2 days.
Yeah,
Like,
after 2 days, like I responded them back like 40 minutes after I was doing something, because you know I got a life, got better to be shit to be doing than on my phone, and this man responds after 2 days.
okay, I feel like 2 days is too long.
Yeah. I
No
give
pun
up.
intended, but like 2 days. Like, okay, if you're like actually trying to pursue someone and try to get to know them, I feel like you at least have to respond within the day, or like
Yeah.
within the day. Like, it doesn't have to be within the hour or minute, but like respond within the day to be like respectful.
Mm-hmm.
If you're trying to have a
Yeah.
conversation.
Ugh, my god. Sometimes I'll do the text game for that, just to see what the fuck they want. Just to
Like if they're like
Yeah.
actually genuinely busy, then
Yeah,
like okay, that's
that's
fine. Because then also it just gives you like something to talk about later on if they were busy. Like, oh, what were you doing after like I asked you this or something. It's like it's another conversation point to bring on. But like if you're like doing nothing, like you literally like you text, you see them respond, and you just sit on your ass and do nothing, it's just like
Yeah.
this is like ridiculous to me.
Cause I know, like, oh, I really like it when people be like, "Hey, sorry, I didn't get your text because I'm busy." You know, like I like that. I like knowing that. I hate being. Oh my god, I get so anxious.
Communication.
I need, not the double standard, the freaking basic, literally like the bottom, like literally at the ground. That is the standard. Like holy shit. Like, I at least do that for me, because like, yeah, like you know how like when you're like texting, consistently texting, and then they disappear.
Oh, I've definitely never done that.
Oh my god, Kuichi, motherfucker! Oh my god.
Just like sometimes, okay, this is like, okay, actually, this is the reason I do like when you text me like triple, is because like sometimes I'll respond to my brain, or like I'll respond to that later, and then like I just forget. But then you text me already, and then it reminds me like, oh yeah, let's go message Tiff back. And so I was like, since you text me like you text me like multiple times, it's like, oh, it reminds me. But like most of the time, I respond to my brain, and sometimes I just forget. Just like how you responded to me and forgot the word talk. You just say it in your brain, and you kind of just forget to write it.
To be fair, I was making soup.
Making soup.
Yeah, I was like talking to my housemate and making soup. That's what I was doing today.
Was it alphabet soup? Was there a
No.
TALK in there?
No, there was no alphabet. It's fine. But yeah, that's what I was doing. I was like rushing. But yeah. Wait, how now? Next question. How do you like? Would you rather be ghosted, or would you rather someone tell you that they're not interested in you?
Oh, for surely just tell me you're not interested. Definitely like straightforward. It's just like, oh, all right, and I just move on with my day.
Or do you? Okay. Now a second question to the an extra question. Okay, let's just say that you did something that gave her the ick. Do you want? Do you want her to like call you, like tell you that?
Address it.
Yeah.
I guess it depends on the context. Like, if it's like a friend or like someone like it depends on the context. If it's like someone like let's say I just met them like online or on the dating app, and like we're not that close, and they just like I personally would not care if they addressed it or not, because like we're probably not going to talk ever again, right?
Yeah.
But if it's like a friend, or like what context are we talking about this? Like
And
we're
like
talking about
a date. Like you went on a date with a girl and she just ghosts you because you got the ick.
I guess it's like I don't really have a say in it, because like if she gets the ick and she wants to get out, then it's fine.
Yeah.
Just like I would think it would be respectful to probably like if she wants like I feel like you'd bring it up if you want to fix it. Like it's like, oh, like I didn't pronounce, like I'll address it and I'll like apologize or something. It's like if like that's something she wants to address and fix, like I feel like you address it and then I could try to fix it for like I don't know, a next date or something. But like if you're just like gonna just like that's your final straw, like you could say it. It might just hurt my feelings, but like I don't really care if like you don't address it, because like it's just like, oh, sorry, this ain't working out for me, and then just go. It's like, okay.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I'm not out here looking for a review.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I don't need the 3-star review. Like I'm like, oh, how did I improve my restaurant or something? Just like if you're out, just out. You can go out.
Oh my god. Cause okay, I'm gonna tell you a story. I got
Uh-huh.
the ick from a guy, and you guys,
Yeah.
and you know, or maybe you don't, because apparently you forget everything. I hate being called mommy, right? And this guy called me that, and I was just like, what the fuck? And then like, and like I literally just
What
gave this-
context? In what context did he just call you mommy? Just cause?
I think no, I think I told him like, oh, you should probably go to bed or something. And then he was just like, okay, mom, or something like that. And I was like, ew. Ew. And then the next day he like texted me. He's like, oh, I hope we could do this again. Or da, da, da. And I was like, yeah, this is not working out. And I blocked him. Oh my god.
Yeah, I think that'd be like appropriate response.
Yeah, I was like, no, this is not.
Like you're not gonna talk. Like you're not trying to
not
fix
gonna.
it. So just dip, right?
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I did tell him. I was like, oh, don't call me that. I was like, don't call me. Yeah, it was so bad.
You can also call him out. Yeah, it's like if it's like
mean,
weird like that, then yeah.
I was like, oh, I cannot.
Again, it's like I was like, there's no if you. I don't know. That's why I thought I was like, this question is like, there's no would you rather.
Yeah.
Just like it's just like
Just
whatever.
happens.
It's more on the person who's like doing the action. Like if they are like what is their purpose in like telling me or not.
Yeah.
Like I don't really have a choice. I'm receiving whatever response they're giving me. So it's like it's hard to say would you rather. It's like, well, it's not really on me if whether or not if I get that ghost or like the response of like why you did something wrong. It's just like, oh, that kind of hurt my feelings, but noted.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I would notice some things, and I'm just like, okay, I'm done. I'm done. Okay, let's leave it at that. I don't want it to. But yeah, did you know I got a response from a guy on a dating app, and then this guy put like, a bunch of emotes, right?
Okay, what were
And-
the emotes?
Okay, so he's like African American, so he put a black emote and then an Asian emote because that's me, and then he put wait, let me look at the emotes again. Damn it, I put a mango, a random mango, so it's like if it's him plus me plus a mango plus looks like a turkey leg or something. I was just like, I'm confused. I'm confused.
Turkey leg.
Yeah, that's literally the order. Like a waving hand,
Mango.
him plus I guess me, an emoji of me plus a mango plus chicken equals question mark, and I'm like, what the fuck does that even mean?
I think he was asking you out to dinner.
Probably, but why the mango?
That's I was like maybe it's just like food. I don't know. It's interesting.
I don't know.
I'll say it's a creative way. Just like I think it just didn't get received well.
Maybe it's like, oh, like he wants me to be like, what? Like, what do you mean? And then he explains it. Like, it was so confusing to the point where you're obligated to ask for clarification on this man's.
See, like he got you with the clickbait. You're like, what the heck was that? And then so like now it's ingrained in your brain. It's like, huh, that was such a very like unique conversation that now you remember that that interaction with them.
I think like this is what really got to me. Like, so his entire profile is about JJK. Literally, all three of the prompts is just about watching JJK, talking about JJK, JJK. And I was like, what the fuck? You know, like.
So he's just JJK.
Yeah.
That's his entire personality.
He could be an Asian fetishizer. We don't know.
Oh.
I don't know.
Maybe he just loves JJK.
Is that it? Like, is that your entire personality? Just like about this anime? I haven't even watched it.
Okay, I don't like talking to people about anime. Like, okay, like, there's some things like if it's like current events, like, but like I don't not like if my main conversation with someone is just anime. Because like I feel like there's not much to talk about past like what's your favorite anime. And then if you guys don't like this, okay, here's the two scenarios. You don't like the same animes, like, and then you're like, oh, like at most you can ask like for recommendations, and then it doesn't really go too much anywhere. And then you do like the same anime, you talk about like probably the 2 hype points in the anime, and then that's all you got.
Yeah, that's it.
Or like I don't know, you thirst over a certain character or something, but that's kind of weird to talk to someone about. Like it's just like anime is such a dead end conversation point in my opinion, even though it feels like there's so much variety
Oh yeah.
to talk about.
But at the same time, I feel like there's so much variety that like you can't talk about everything. You know, like
Mm-hmm.
I like saw that like oh like with the anime that we have like how much anime we have then like no one like if like someone watches anime like 24/7 they can never watch like all anime in their
It's like
lifetime.
it's like
And I was like,
it's like putting a person who watches basketball and someone who watches football in the same room. It's
mm-hmm.
like yeah, they both watch sports, just not the same sport, and like they don't really got much to talk about. So it's like, oh yeah, that guy ran fast, or yeah, that guy threw a really good ball. Like it's like the it's not really clicking.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's like I guess it's the same thing. Yeah, it's like oh watching sports and then like
Mhm.
yeah like you're rooting for the different team. Like I'm be like I don't know. I just watch. But yeah,
Mhm.
I agree. Like anime is really hard to watch. Like I know like my friend and I we have very similar taste in anime and we only brought it up once. One time. One time.
I was
And
like the only time like conversation for anime comes is like oh
yeah.
like, you're watching the same like you're watching like a seasonal anime and like oh you
Yeah.
just want to discuss like what happened because like you both saw it at the same time. But like
Mhm.
that's like the most interesting conversation of anime like you can probably have. Like I feel like anything else is just like a recommendation and then
Yeah.
just a dead end.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna be like, "What's your favorite anime?"
What's my favorite anime?
Yeah. Why not? It's funny.
Like it's so hard. Wait, what is yours?
Mine, Fruit Basket. Hands
Fruit
down.
basket?
Dude, I need
Not Cap Cart and Soccer?
no because okay, it's like Cardcaptor Sakura is very similar to Sailor Moon. They
Mm-hmm.
are very like nostalgic to me because like I watched them when I was a kid. Like now I would
Mm-hmm.
never watch them as an adult.
So you would never you would never rewatch it.
Mm-mm.
Do you think that would ruin your perception of how like you know how like some shows you like oh you loved as a kid? Do you think
Yeah.
like you'll look at the adult lens and it would just ruin it for you? It would just snap you
Yeah.
into reality. It's like damn, this was a shit show.
Yeah. And that's like I don't like Sailor Moon. I like when I watched it in college, I get headaches watching that. And it's not because like I hate it, but the plot was so like repetitive that like I got so bored and it like literally like hurt my brain. But I love Sailor Moon. Like literally my panels are Sailor Moon. And I love every aspect of it but the plot. If the plot was different, I would be happy. But yeah, I'm scared to ruin Cardcaptor Sakura.
But Fruit Basket you can watch you can rewatch it and you still like it.
I did, but the problem with it is that I got really mad because they remade the first season, so like it's not
Oh,
even
yeah.
it's not the same anymore. So like you can't ruin what's not there anymore.
Wait, what do you mean it's not the same?
It's not. They changed the opening song,
Mhm.
and the opening. Oh my gosh. I watched that anime after breaking up with you know who. I cried every single time the opening got on. I cried, and there's 26 episodes, and I cried 26 times in one day.
Oh my gosh. One day.
Just I watched all of it in one day, and I was just crying the entire time. Oh my God. So yeah, it's not there anymore. The opening is like white, like literally, it's not even on YouTube anymore. Like I can't find it.
Oh really? Wait,
Yeah.
that's weird.
Yeah, like they like. I literally went to go look for it, and I can't find it at all. So now it's just in my memories and stuff. And then there's some parts that they changed in the first season, and I complained about it to my friend who just watched it like for her first time, and I was like, "This is wrong. This is not what happened." And I was so mad. But I think I'll still watch it. But I think it's because like I really like the plot of like the relationship. It's a spoiler, but you know of the main girl, like her love story relation, like that timeline is really good, and I that's why I like it. That's why I would rewatch it.
Wait, there's multiple girls?
No, the main girl, just one.
Oh, okay. I thought you said that her main story. I was like, oh, is there other girls?
Oh
I
no,
was like, is there side girls? Side plot A, side plot B?
no, like plot, maybe like plot as in like oh who she ends up with, you know that type
Aw.
of. You know
Okay,
that.
okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh my gosh, I was gonna ask a question and I completely forgot. That.
Well, I guess until you remember that, I
I'll
can
never-
say what my favorite anime is.
Tell me.
Mine's probably either Code Geass or Horimiya.
Oh yes, I think you told me this. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. I know it's hard. I don't have like a favorite because like you have like your favorite like I have different favorites of different genres. Like
Yeah, yeah.
sometimes like different anime or different genres like scratch like different itches for me. So it's like, oh, like the wholesome side or like the actions
Uh,
packed side. It's like those are different ones, or like I don't know. It depends. I think I did a podcast with Robert Worka, and then he said top 10. I was like, dude, this top 10 is hard.
that's
Even for me,
true.
I was like I need to put in one for like different parts. Like even like the numbers don't even mean anything. It's just the ones I like. So it's like
Yeah, I think I would never ever make a top 10. Only top 10 like, oh yeah, this is what I would want to watch, but never like, oh yeah, this is like the ultimate list. This is like the best anime top 10. Like I would never. And yeah.
I
And
made referral lists of like for people who like want to like watch like more anime, and I'm just like I have to like it's like tarot card readings. Like I need their information. Like, all right, what type of genre you like? What kind of movies you like? I think I need like it's like so, like a good anime like might not fit their taste. Like it's like if they're like a super action packed shonen type fan, like I'm not gonna refer them to Horror Mia or like I don't know, like Maid Sama or something. They're not gonna like it. But like if they like I'll refer them to like the shonen stuff that I like. So I need like the information.
yeah, cause like okay, like you know top 10, I would never put One Piece on that list. I do not give a shit.
Really? Wait, I thought
would
you liked
never-
One Piece.
I love One Piece, but the problem is, it's because it's a childhood thing. I've been watching this since I was 13.
Really?
Yeah, I've been watching it for a long time.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, like a long. So now, like, I've committed myself until it ends. Like, I've gone so far with the anime. Like this, I can't leave. You know?
I guess that's I guess that's how I feel about like Sword Art Online. I know it's so trash,
Really?
but I've been watching every season since 2013, and I'm just like, I might as well finish it. I'm already this far, and it's like sort of nostalgic. But
Someone's
it's like
getting arrested right now.
I'm getting arrested.
Yeah, there was a siren that came by.
Oh boy.
But yeah. Right now, let me ask you the next question, which is, what is your, I guess your crush, your 2D crush?
Oh, 2D crush.
Your 2D crush.
Like my imaginary crush. Like is this like
No, in anime,
saying...
like you know, like who's your crush in like anime? You know, like that's what usually people.
This is even harder than an anime question.
What?
Like,
No,
you know
it's
how many
not.
good waifus and husbandos there are out there?
Okay, yes, but I have like mine, which is like from Kimi no Torike. I like those two
Oh,
boys. I love those two boys. I love them. They're ultimate.
Two
tier.
boys.
There's
I'm not
two
gonna lie,
boys.
I haven't finished it yet.
Oh, it's what's his name? Kimi no Tit.
Give me a name and I'll look them up and I'll profile them.
Okay. Is
Wait,
It's-
two boys.
yeah, the main guy and then the side guy that ends up with her best friend.
You're crushing on two guys?
Why not?
Fair enough. Fair point.
They're also very different personalities. Like one of them, like the main guy is very like popular, very like, you know, golden retriever boy. But then the other boy is the opposite. Whatever the type, it's like, oh, he's mean to everybody else, but he's nice to me. He's that boy. He's that boy. I love like, yeah, because like legit.
I guess scratches different itches, I guess.
Yeah, I love them. I was gonna say like, what's his name? The guy from Fruit Basket, the orange hair boy.
Oh,
Koya?
I don't know a lot of people like. What's his
Yeah,
name?
Kyo. I don't know how to say it. I don't know.
I think I looked up the wrong dude.
They love
Yo.
Yuki. Yuki is very cute, but I also thought that Yuki would end up with a guy. Cause like,
What the guy?
yeah,
Be fruity?
he
Fruit
just
Basket?
seems, he just seems kind of fruity. But my gaydar broke, so I can't really say nothing. Like literally,
Your gaydar bro.
dude, ever since I came out, like my gaydar broke. I can't tell if people are fruity or not. So I just live my life in like ignorance. Like
He looks very feminine.
Yes.
But this is a very feminine show, so I'm pretty sure a lot of people do.
Yeah.
Besides Kyo. Kyo actually does look okay. He's like feminine, masculine.
Yeah.
He's slender, but he's got the teeth.
The teeth.
So, like he's like got that little fang where he's kind of like
Oh, okay. I was like, does he smile?
no, he's got the angry eyes.
Yeah, but also he smiles like this, so he does the closed mouth. Yeah. But yeah, but also because Yuki's brother is, like, I think. Oh wait, never mind. Yuki's brother is not gay. Just kidding. Hands up with the girl. Hands up with the girl.
Is anyone in that show gay? Is that a spoiler?
I'm not sure. I don't remember. I don't think so. I don't think so. But it could have happened. I wouldn't be surprised. I would have been like, would it happen? I'd be like, oh, this is so normal. This is so normal. This is normalized, you know? But yeah. But I love those two boys. They're my favorite. But yeah. I remember I was like seeking. I remember like at a certain point I was seeking for those boys. Like, oh, boys that are like
IRL wife or husband.
No. Like a boy that's like that's like nice to me but not nice to anyone else. You know, those types of boys. But then I was just like, but why are they like that? You know? So I gave up on that time. Yeah, so now those are the next question.
I didn't even answer your first question.
Bruh, I think at this point you're not gonna answer. I still love Robin. Robin was my 2D crush until
from One Piece.
Yeah, until Fushwan came in my life, and that was over. It was over.
My default answer is always like I feel like when I get to ask this, I always say Rem. But like it's like I feel like it's not my real answer.
Oh.
It's my default one because it's like I feel like it's an easy one to say, and people are like, yeah, that makes sense.
Wait, who's it?
Rem from like ReZero.
Oh.
You watch ReZero? Pretty good. I like that anime a lot. Definitely a top isekai anime for me.
I've seen this girl so many times.
Yeah, she's like everyone's favorite.
Oh.
She has a whole ass speech, and I'm just like, damn, that is very powerful. I guess is the word.
I'm dead.
I guess like her or like I don't know. So hard. So many people. I also have watched a lot, so it's just like I don't know, man.
You got this. They don't allow me to collect my thoughts.
2D crush.
But yeah, like everyone has their K-dramas. I have my freaking shoujo anime. Yeah, like I know like people are like, why don't you just watch K-dramas? I'm like, this pacing is really slow for me.
They're also like an hour like per episode.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I just don't have I do like K-dramas. I just like I sometimes I just don't have the time to like commit to one.
But I've seen them on TikTok. There's this one of like this girl. She works at this like building, and then apparently she has a child, but like but her child doesn't know like his dad, and then he ends up meeting him like unexpectedly, and then they end up becoming a family later on and stuff like that. And I don't even know what it's called, but it's like a Chinese one. I see a TikTok all the time. But I love that kid. He's so cute.
Oh, you know, I think I got mine.
Oh?
But it's like you're not gonna know who this is because it's an old ass anime.
Okay.
Akane Tendo from Rama 1/2. She's like she's bruh girl.
Oh.
She's very bruh girl. Like she's like she like fights like the whole premise is like every dude at school wants her, and then the whole challenge is like if they can beat her in a fight, then they can marry her or go on a date with her.
I know who this is. I know who it is.
Wait, you do?
I watched 4 episodes and she popped up. I've seen her.
Oh yeah. She's she's like bruh girl, but also she's like kind of soft, but like she's bruh girls. I don't know. She's like probably my 2D crush. But no one knows who this because this is a anime from the 1990s. So like no one knows who this is except like random handfuls of people.
Yeah. Yeah, I only like I got to this anime because I was gonna watch it with my friend. My friend was like, "My dad used to watch this," and I was like, "Oh."
That's how I got into it. My dad watched this. We have the show in I think DVD boxes
Oh.
back when those were sold more often.
Okay. I'm gonna ask you the next question, which is, what
Mhm.
is your type?
My type.
Yeah.
Mm,
I was like, Miss Brown Girl, your type.
I don't know. I can't stay on like a bunch of bro girl because then it's just like I feel like I'd just rather have them as a friend. I don't know. It's like I have to have the vibe. It's like I don't know
Mhm.
if I like what my type is just because like I feel like I have to like talk to them. Like I have to make sure like as much as like I guess what I prefer is like if I can have a conversation with them and bounce off them like often enough where I have enjoy the conversation. But, like honestly, that's just like a friend in general. But like
Yeah.
I don't know.
But that's also like bare minimum shit.
Yeah, that's pretty bare minimum.
That is the bare minimum stuff, like, you know. So like
Being able to like being able to just bounce off them. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, cause like some people like are different from like, cause like some people like when people say type, it's like I feel like people say a lot of like these a lot of guys feel like will say like very outer personality or not personality, sorry, outer like looks type, like, oh, I like a girl with, like short hair, long hair,
Mhm.
e-girl, brave girl, I don't freaking know, like something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes I don't know. I have to like be there to like talk to them because like even like the person like people I get along with, like sometimes I don't want to date them. Like maybe
Yeah.
like the vibe is like, oh, like they're probably like they look like my type, but like um or like someone like I don't know. It's hard, bro. I don't know. I don't really have a type. I have to talk to someone
Yeah.
to get to know them because like there's like a lot of people like I was like, oh yeah, they're like externally they're very like they look very good, but like I don't know how they are in real life. So like I don't know. Like I wouldn't say like I want it. Like I have no urge to like, oh, I that's my type. Like I want to date them. Like I have to talk
Yeah.
to them and like know their personality.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
it's hard to answer this question.
It's very general too. I
Yeah.
feel, but because I was like, oh, because like if I just did it based on looks, I would probably just date a girl. You know, it would be easy, easy peasy,
They
easy.
look like a girl. That's your type.
No, if we just did it based on looks, I would just date a
Mhm.
girl. That'd be easy.
Mhm.
But I feel like my type is, but which this is the problem. I want to date a shy boy, but the problem
Shy
is,
boy.
I scare all the shy boys away. So like literally, when the time comes, I guess I probably won't date one, but like it'll be interesting. I think I just like being more of like I talk a lot.
Mhm.
I think I like to stay that way, where I'm like the person that talks the most,
Mhm.
and that's why I like to like
You know,
have
like
him-
someone over talking you or like
yeah.
bounce- You like a listener?
Yeah, I want a listener.
Does it matter if they talk back to you or they just want them to listen?
I can talk back, but like I don't know. I just prefer someone to listen to me.
Mm.
Yeah, but that's just me. I think. I also talked about like work ethic. They need to like that's like the only thing that I want similar to me. The only
Work ethic?
work ethic. 'Cause I think like I can't be like babysitting someone. Like period. Like I cannot be telling someone like, oh yeah, get your shit done. Like I got my own shit I need to do.
I feel like
Yeah.
that's a bare minimum though. That's like a human
Yeah.
being type trait, no?
Yeah, but like.
I guess some people
Yeah.
like do like babying people.
Mhm.
That
But-
is like their thing.
I think it's just hard for me because I don't even like people like there are people that just work hard, but not as hard as me. That's the difference. Like I feel like I work, like I'm always doing something. I have to do 3 things at once to like keep myself sane. But like I don't know. I feel like there's sometimes it's just not enough, and I'm just like, so yeah. That's why I say the standard is to date someone like me, but have a different personality type than me. You know? You know?
I'm sure there's a lot of shy boy worth ethic type guys out there.
I don't know. I don't want to look. I'm too lazy. That's the problem.
Go date like a CS major or something. I don't know.
Bruh.
They make money too.
I give up on them. I give up. I've been like I'm pretty sure like like let's just say in the ratio of 10 men that I've been
You're right.
trying to
None of them
pursue.
definitely have had more than one girlfriend.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oopsie.
No, stop. Don't call me. But yeah, I think like 8 of them are all CS boys. 8 out of 10 CS boys.
Mm-hmm.
And then 2 of them, software engineer. I do have a type.
Software engineers. Well, like I feel like the attribute you told me gives me CS boy.
I know, I want one. But they're scared
Which is like
of me.
honestly pretty good because they're usually pretty loaded. Maybe not in this economy, but
Not in this
a lot
economy.
of them being laid off. But like if you get a good one.
Yeah, I heard it's because of tech TikTok or something, because they like,
TikTok.
or like kind of like glorifying like the tech industry, and then like they're like, oh yeah, like this person makes this amount, so I should be making the same amount, and then like tech companies give them that amount, and then they bankrupt, or like they run out of money because they're overpaying like the actual the median.
Bro, I don't know where the tech money comes from. I was like, how are we paying this many people 6 figures?
I don't know, but that's what they're doing, and I was just like, I mean, they're loaded, I guess, until like they don't have a job anymore because their company goes bankrupt. So like, I don't know.
Might as well milk it while they still have the money.
Exactly. But yeah, but I also think like, yeah, girls are more likely to date on personality than like, cause yeah, cause it's more normal for a pretty girl to date an ugly guy compared to a pretty boy dating an ugly girl.
Yes.
Yeah, I was like,
that sounds true-ish.
I was like, are you gonna argue with me about this?
No. I just like I had to think. I had to think about the. Like I've definitely seen a lot of girls date like. Okay, that's a mean thing to say. I feel like just like.
Let's just say
like
below average. We don't say ugly. They're just below the average of the standards that society created. You know, like that's nothing crazy.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy.
I guess is that a nicer way? That's a way to say it.
It's more logistical. It's very logical if we think about it. But it's a lot nicer than saying, "Oh, you're ugly," you know. But yeah, cause like I don't know. But also it can be like I know that some girls do, like they don't like to date a guy that's prettier because of insecurities.
Like the insecurity for like them being
with them. Yeah.
Oh, that they're not good enough for them?
Yeah.
Or like they're gonna leave them?
Yeah. Yeah. Cause it's stuff like that. That's what I've heard, and that's why it's
like a power dynamic.
Yeah. So
it's like, oh, if this guy's like not as good looking as me, there's no way he'll leave me or do anything stupid.
But
which is proven to be wrong. Some people are really dumb.
Oh my gosh, I've seen so many girls get cheated on by their freaking mid-ugly boyfriends and shit. Like, I think right now on TikTok, there's like a guy that's been dating like a bunch of girls at once. And apparently there's a Venn diagram of him dating a bunch of girls in the timeline and stuff. And I was like...
Venn diagram?
Yeah, not even two at once. Like, many girls at once. And I'm just like... How you have all this time?
We got motherfucking Sherlock Holmes tracing his trail.
Exactly. But yeah, it was really interesting. Yeah. Or like there's other girls, I'd be like, what is it? They're like, oh my god, I gave my ex too much confidence and now he thinks that he can pick up any girl now. And I'm like, oh my god. And they're like, cause okay, you know how like there's, or for me I've seen that like there's girls, so like they see a guy that's in a relationship and then they try to pursue that guy because they look better, you know? Do you know what I'm talking about?
People actually think like that?
Yeah, like literally like, okay, so I've seen times when like guys, right, they'll get into a relationship, they'll be like, okay, this is my girlfriend, I'm post her, and then like they'll get DMs from like other girls and be like, and then they'll try to like hit on them because apparently like they're viewed differently when they're in a relationship compared to them being single.
Their value went up in price.
Yeah, because they have a girlfriend, and so that's like when like, oh yeah, like the girl's like, I'm pretty enough, I'm prettier than his girlfriend, I'm gonna go try to steal him. and then have
It's like it's a power move, just like
oh
ego.
yeah.
Like, oh, let me see if I can beat this level 80 girlfriend. I'm gonna go against the Elite Four out here and get the get the championship.
That's what I'm saying. So this is what happens apparently a lot. So yeah, a lot of girls like to do that, and I'm just like, oh, oh.
Yeah,
So yeah,
that is brazy.
I know. So I was just like, But I feel yeah, because
I feel like
it's
guys
not,
are like completely.
Yeah.
Some people are scummy, but like, I feel like I don't know. I feel like the most people is like, when I see someone has a girlfriend, it's like, all right, keep at least a 10, like a
Yeah.
20-yard pole between them, or like away from them.
Because yeah, it's like so much different from like girls and guys, right? So yeah, guys like literally will be like, yeah, she has a boyfriend. Yeah, I gotta leave. But then like the girl is like, oh, this is when they run to they gravitate towards this man that's in a relationship. So yeah, I'm just like, oh my god. But also I've heard that instead of like, you know how like men like kind of repel, like from like the girl repel, but like her boyfriend's friends be having a crush on her. You seen that? Like like when they, you know, like when they okay, so like let's just say a guy and a girl, they're dating, then they break up, and all of a sudden like the guy's friends start swarming over her, like they're like.
I've seen that firsthand. It's not pretty. It is not pretty. It does not go well. I had a friend group in high school, and there was one girl who dated one person, broke up, dated the next guy in the friend group, broke up, dated another guy in the friend group. I was like, this is not going well, because it's just like the awkward interactions. It's just like, you know, sometimes like when you break up with someone, you need that space. But
Yeah.
she's like still in the group, so I'm just like, this is so weird. Like I feel the tension. This is weird.
Yeah, that's how I was like, oh, dating in the friend group is messy as hell. I feel like that's why. But yeah, I don't know. Also, homie hopping, very interesting concept.
Homie hopping. That is a
hopping.
word.
Homie
hopping.
hopping. You know, that's the term for it. When you date your ex's homies. But yeah, I don't know. I know, like for for girls, right? They'd be like, it's off limits. You're done. You're done. You cannot date this man. I remember like this one time, my two best friends, like I think one of them dated this guy, maybe like the high school, like not elementary school. Oh my god, I said elementary school, middle school, and then like my other best friend ended up like being like, hey, can I date this guy? And then like they started dating in sophomore year. I was just like, holy shit.
Well,
Like,
she asked.
I mean, she asked. That's why we're still friends. But like,
See, communication is
Yeah.
key, guys. You can
Yeah.
do whatever you want as long as you ask.
as long as you communicate it, and because I feel like if she just blindsided my friend about it, then yeah, that's a problem right there. But I think she asked, and it's like, oh, they dated in middle school. Like, that don't mean shit. That's a kind of different.
Yeah, people. Middle school relationships are wild. It's like,
Dude, oh my gosh.
you really
It's-
gotta like the school.
Oh my gosh, I dated someone in middle school? Oh my gosh, the first guy I dated in middle school, we had long distance, and he would get his parents to drive to my school.
Damn.
Yeah, and stuff.
Those are some nice parents, though.
I know, but I ended up meeting his parents the second time I like saw him, yeah, I met his parents too.
Like, what do
and-
you do in a middle school relationship? Like, you can't even
Dating?
drive.
I know.
You know, walk. You know, take a little walk in the park.
Yeah, I guess. Like, but yeah, but then that guy ended up being a huge drinker and he like smokes weed, and we were like 13.
But he did this in middle school.
Yeah,
What the fuck are you getting alcohol and weed in 13?
I don't know, but that's what happened. That's what happened, and they drink it in school too. And I was just like, oh, I didn't
weird.
think this middle school was this bad. Like, but I knew it was bad, but not this bad. Where like, oh yeah, like you can be doing whatever the fuck you want here and shit. Cause I was gonna go to that middle school. But yeah, the second guy I dated, that guy was the opposite. So he like followed me everywhere. Like this man almost followed me to the girls' restroom until my friend was like, "Okay, we're going to the restroom. Like you need to go. You need to go."
That is weird.
And I'm just like, "Help me, help me." But yeah,
Jesus Christ.
yeah, those were the vibes. He ended up dating my friend, or like my kind of friend, but not really my friend, because she got issues. She got issues. But he ended up like pretty much what we call him was like her slave, because she would
Jesus Christ.
because he would do her homework. Like they would cheat on tests, and he got in trouble for it too. And then like yeah, he did pretty much all of her stuff for her, pretty much. So that's how we say. I guess he was a simp. We don't say he was a simp back then because we didn't know what that meant.
And back then, simp just meant squirrel in my pants.
But yeah,
How we evolved.
I know. But yeah, it's fine. It's but yeah, she ended up getting caught for plagiarism, and then
Oh no, not plagiarism.
yeah, like she like stole like her brother's like project and then turned it as her work, but she forgot to take off his name off the freaking assignment.
Rookie mistake. See, every good cheater knows you have to write your own name at least.
I was just like, how do you
Definitely not speaking from experience. I would never cheat in school. Never.
What, Koichi? Did you cheat? Is this what's happening here?
I would never cheat in school ever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a good student.
Uh-huh. Got it. But yeah, that was an interesting time. I love dating in middle school. I love dating.
Very interesting.
It was an experience, you know? And I got the experience. More trauma, but you know what? It was for the experience.
You know what I was doing in middle school? I was modding a Gmod server. I was modding a Gmod server, playing Minecraft, and playing WoW.
Oh my gosh.
That's what I was doing in middle school.
In middle school, I would stay at school until like 6 p.m. every day because I couldn't go out. So I would hang out with all my friends at school.
Oh, exactly. I was like, how do you date someone you can't go out? Like, I was at home playing games because I was like, up, homework, games.
Yeah.
Back then, I'd talk to my online friends on Skype.
Oh. We just use Uwu. Uwu.
Use what?
Uwu?
Uwu?
Not Uwu. Uwu.
Uvu? What is Uvu?
O-O-V-O-O.
I don't think I've ever heard of that. What is that?
It's like Skype, but
Like Skype?
Yeah, it's the same concept.
Why didn't you just use Skype?
Because I have to make an account, I think.
Oh, do you not need to make an account on Uvu?
I don't remember. It was in middle school. I don't remember.
You remember all this stuff about these different guys, but you don't remember if you had to make an account on Uvu?
Dude, I have to remember about the guy so that I can tell about it on stream. Content, bruh. This is content.
Just thinking about content since the age of 13.
Dude, I have to. I'm getting traumatized for what? If it's not made for content, what else am I doing it for? But yeah.
Therapist?
No. It's not enough for therapy. It's not. I would never say it in therapy. Just saying. But yeah. My gosh. But yeah, that was... I'm getting flashbacks of like middle school, and I'm just like, I remember I had braces and stuff.
More flashbacks. Black and white flashbacks flashing in their brain.
I'm like... Oh my gosh. I remember I had a huge crush on this guy, and then that did not happen. And I ended up like wearing like the jersey that has like his birthday for like 2 years. Yeah.
Your jersey had his birthday?
Like the number of my jersey, because he's
What was
born
his birthday?
January 4th, so my number was 14.
Oh.
Yeah, I was quirky, but I was just like, oh, it was Troy Bolton's number, and I was just like,
Who's Troy Boyton?
Troy Bolton?
Yeah.
From High School Musical?
I didn't watch High School Musical. Don't tell anybody that. I know that basketball song they do. That's about it.
But you don't know who that is? Zac Efron?
Oh, that's Zac Efron?
Yeah.
I do know who Zac Efron is.
Well, yeah, it's that guy.
I don't know his
younger.
name in the show or movie. Sorry, it's a movie, right?
Yeah, I'm screaming. We need to watch High School Musical. Oh my
See,
gosh.
this is a good talking point. Then when I meet my SO in the future, they can show it to me. And then
But then maybe that's the ick for her, and then she'll be like, "Damn, this man has never watched High School Musical."
I promise you, I feel like most inverted guys haven't watched High School Musical.
I don't know. I feel like they do. I don't know. I feel like
I watched Minutemen.
I haven't even watched Minuteman.
I like Minutemen. I
I
watched
just,
Lemonade Mouth.
Okay, that's acceptable. At least you watched Lemonade Mouth.
Yeah.
What else? I'm like, let's look at the movies. Let's look at the movies. Old Disney movies. This is important to me. Similar to High School Musical. Did you watch Camp Rock?
No.
Oh.
I did hear that, what was her name? Demi Lovato was like high as fuck or something.
Yeah, she was on crack.
That's crazy to me. That's all I know about it. I actually know nothing besides that fact that she was on crack filming that movie.
But I was like, she was pretty young, I think. I think she was like 16.
I was gonna say, like, wasn't she like 15, 16?
Yeah. So I was just like... She was so young, because I was looking it up, and I think they said that she did crack at 19. And I was like, but the movie is filmed when she was like 16 or something. And I was just like, oh. I'm confusion.
Very confusion.
Well, let's see. This is not helpful. They are not...
Disney original.
Ah, it's true. Why did I not type that up? Oops.
Every time I think, I literally just had a flashback of the whole opening. You know, like they had the whole opening for like the Disney movie where you have like a red carpet and like the camera's swinging through doors and stuff. And you see different characters. I just had that whole like moment just happen in front of my eyes, in my brain. I'm nostalgic.
I hope you watch Wendy Wu. I'll be sad.
I actually didn't watch Wendy Wu.
You didn't watch Brenda's Song?
I know I love Brenda's Song. I just haven't watched that movie.
Why
okay.
haven't you watched Wendy Wu? It's really
Because it's like, I watched like TV like live. So like if it wasn't playing at the moment, then like I didn't watch it. So sometimes like, there's some movies I just watch multiple times. Like whatever is on, I watch.
Whatever. What? Oh my god! I cannot believe you wouldn't watch Wendy Wu.
I think I watched Teen Beach Movie like 6 times.
Bruh. Yeah, you need help.
Hey, Ross Lynch is hot though.
He is, and he's great. I watched a video about him that he's like the ultimate like this is like the man that you should be dating, a man like him. And I was just like,
he is fine, and he's still fine now. So
yeah, but also because like how he treats Laura, you know that probably yeah. So like their relationship is like really good, and they always like talk about it. They're like, I don't know if they were dating, but apparently they never dated. But yeah, apparently he like
girl
made
best
her...
friend.
Yeah. But he made her a cake.
Aw.
Like for her birthday, and it's like it has like things that she likes on the cake.
That's
like,
cute.
Yeah, stuff like that. Like I don't remember exactly the video, but
he was her work boyfriend.
Oh my god. If my boyfriend
I know what that term is.
If my boyfriend ever freaking told me he's like, I got a work wife, like at work, I'll literally it'll be a shit show. I will literally lose my mind just hearing that. Like literally.
That's a crazy thing to admit. Admit you have a work wife.
Yeah. I would have to find out. But I've seen so many TikToks of like oh yeah, like it's like one of those like skit ones, and then like the girl's like, oh yeah, that's my like he's mine, and then the other girl's like, no, because I'm married to him. I'm like, oh my god. Yikes. And I freak out every time. Literally the same concept for like 5 to 6 different videos. I still freak out. I don't care. I'm like, oh my god.
That concept is so weird to me. Like I don't think
Yeah.
I've ever like. It's just so weird.
Like work wife, like work
Yeah.
husband.
I
I
don't think
don't.
I don't think I've ever gotten that close to with a coworker where like, yeah, that's my work wife or something.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like it's like a new thing, and now that like in our generation, so when we actually go into the like the workforce, that shit is gonna happen.
I hope not. That's weird.
Yeah, but I think it's just more like people that like are like careers, because like where we work is like usually like short term or temporary, so that's like
Hmm.
it's like kind of hard. It's kind of it's kind of
Yeah.
hard to be like, oh yeah, that's my work wife, and then they disappear 2 months later. It's like then you're not even their wife, you know? So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that's interesting. But yeah, I swear to God, if I ever find out, I'll lose my mind. And
I would
that
say
is
that's
the
a red.
day.
That's a red flag for sure.
Yeah, because then like it's like, oh yeah, like you can't set boundaries to a girl at work. Like crazy. What would okay? This is like a scenario question, but like, what would happen if, let's just say, your significant other is like boss is like hitting on her? Because I
That's
was
a hard
like,
situation.
because I was
feel
like,
I don't know where I've heard this situation before, but I feel like I've heard about this situation.
yeah, because I was like,
Like,
oh,
not
this is
real
their
life.
boss, and then they set boundaries and like they lose their job. I'm like, but also it could be harassment.
I have a comment, but it's not safe for stream, so I'll save it for later. Anyways, like, I don't know. Just like, I don't know. That's hard. Like, it's like you can't tell them to like fuck off because like that's their
Yeah.
boss, and then they can lose their job. I don't know. Is that something you report to HR? I don't fucking know.
Probably. Yeah, because I was like thinking about it. I was just like, because like, I'm gonna assume, have you ever watched Legally Blonde?
No.
Bitch.
Like, I don't know what context. Like,
Bitch.
I don't have any. I don't have like a sister or anything. I don't have any like someone who like I'd have that context to like I'd watch it just like randomly. Not saying like I have to be a girl to watch it, but like it's like I feel
Yeah, it's
like
more
movies like that are catered towards like
Yeah.
that type of audience.
Anyways, I'm gonna have to explain it. So pretty much, it's about the main girl. The main girl, she wants to become a lawyer to get back with her ex, and because
What an interesting concept.
so yeah, because her ex goes to Harvard Law, so she ends up getting into Harvard Law, but he broke up with her before because he was like, oh, you're dumb because you're just a sorority girl. So she ends up like working really hard to get into Harvard. So she ends up getting into it. She gets this internship with an older, like a more like prestigious like a lawyer, and then that guy hits on her, like tries to make a move on her, and then she just quits. Yeah, and then apparently she got like not harassed, but she's like, oh my gosh, like you're trying to like another girl got mad at her and be like, oh yeah, you're trying to like seduce the lawyer to get like a higher, like to get like a position at his law firm and or something. But yeah, she ends up quitting because like like why are you getting harassed? But yeah, apparently he like hired her because she was pretty. And
He fired her because she was pretty.
No, hired, not
Oh, hired
fired.
her.
Hired her because she was pretty. Yeah, and I was just like, so I think it's like similar to that, I guess. So I guess it's an HR thing. But I realize that's
I
extreme.
think it depend on her like comfortability, like if she can handle it. Like it's like I'm gonna assume like sometimes if she can't, then if like a significant other wanted me to do something or like ask for advice, like again, like sometimes they just want to rant. But like if they want me to do something, like maybe I do something, but it's like sometimes you just gotta do stuff to get to the top. So like if she like thinks it's like as long as she's not doing anything like she's cheating or anything, like and she's communicating like whatever problem like that the boss said boss is doing, like I think it should be okay. Like I don't know. It's like it's hard. It's like a tricky situation because like oh like you tell the boss off, fires you probably, because he is the one in power. So it's like
Yeah.
how they want to again. It's not really my place to say what my significant other does. Like if they can handle it, if they can't, then I just say leave. But
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
I'm sure my significant other or like if like they can handle it, they will handle it.
Yeah. Oh my
Communication
gosh.
is key.
It's always key. Why I tell you? I tell everyone to chat every time. Every time. You know, ever since freaking who is it? Brendan be calling people chat. Now I'm like
Brendan.
chat.
Chat?
Chat told me this. Chat told me that.
Yeah, I can't call my chat. It's too much. I was like, dude, it's just like I feel like I feel like I'm like invalidating their humanity. I call them chat.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, one day, if I ever do become big and I can't remember, like I can't address everybody. Like,
Yeah.
of course, like I feel like I'm a pretty small streamer, so it's easier to address everyone
Yeah.
like individually. But eventually, I will. But like since I'm small, I don't feel the need to call people chat because it's just like you're not a dog. I'm not gonna call you chat like just like you're belittled as a human being.
Exactly.
But eventually it will come. But like I cannot call my chat.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll flinch and I'll say I said it and I flinch and I'm like, no, I can't.
Yeah, yeah. I get the same. I get a cringe. I like
I can't do it.
maybe I'll do what Brendan does and just call everybody chat in real life, and then I can start calling my
Yeah.
chat.
Yeah, I'm really like used to it. Then it just calls it a day. But yeah. Oh my gosh, I really wanted to talk about this because we're almost at the end. What do you think about a cougar? Like a woman that's older.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What I think about a cougar?
Yeah. Would you date a cougar? Or date someone older? Does it have to? I guess it doesn't have to.
In like romance setting or
Yeah.
like she paid my bills?
Like in a romantic setting.
Like, you know, like a sugar mama or something.
Not even a sugar. Like she paying for nothing. She just
Bro,
happens to.
I've met people who have sugar daddies, and I was like, damn, that's real? That is
Yeah.
crazy. That is absolutely crazy to me. That is a real concept. I thought it was like a joke. I was like, oh my god, wait, you actually get paid? That is absolutely bonkers to me. But, like, okay, what are we calling a cougar? Like, what is the age diff?
Literally, a year older. Anything a year older than
Oh,
you.
and just old, anything
just
older.
Anything
No,
older.
but okay, it's different though. Like, if someone's like a year older versus like 10 years older.
Yeah, you can do both. Who cares? Who cares?
Like, I don't mind dating someone older than me. Actually, maybe I might prefer it. But like, if it's like, okay, it's like 2 up, 2 down is like, okay, down, 1 down maybe. Two up, 1 down is like my like range. Like anything higher, like it's like, I guess we're approaching like real, like probably my definition of cougar. So like, it's like I don't know. It's just like, I don't think I would ever.
Yeah.
I feel like, unless like there was like a specific scenario where I'd actually vibe with them. No, that's just weird. I can't. I don't think I can. I couldn't even like imagine dating someone who's like 5 years older than me. Because like I feel like that's just a whole new generation. No, just like they're gonna start throwing like old ass reference at me that I'm not gonna know. I'm just like SpongeBob.
I'm dead. But yeah, because I know, like, obviously the standard in society is that the girl is younger because of the whole concept of like emotional maturity or mental maturity. One of the maturity things, whatever, is like kind of matches up. Even though like, oh yeah, the guy's older, the girl will match up in mental.
Girls mature faster than guys?
Yes, in the brain. According to science. I think it's like 25 for women and then like 28 or 29 for men. Or something like that. I think it's older. It's a lot older.
Is that why you do more stupid stuff?
Yes. If you didn't know that. If you didn't... I think you already knew that.
Oh, I guess
Yeah.
impossible. Like my parents have a pretty big gap in their age difference. So
Were they arranged?
no, they weren't.
Oh.
But my mom is 5 years older. 5 years older than my dad.
Mm.
So
Wait, my mom.
I don't
Wait,
know.
I think my dad's 5 years older too. Than my mom. Than my mom. But to be fair, my dad was quirky. He like got out of a 7-year relationship and then he fucking started dating my mom.
Like right after.
I probably like, oh, not right after, but probably around that time. around that
Mhm.
time. And then he told me, he was like, because I ended up going to the school that his ex-girlfriend went to, and he was, and then when he like dropped me off, he's like, oh yeah, my ex went to the school and she ended up becoming a pharmacist, and at the time I wanted to become a pharmacist, so I was just like, you cannot be saying that shit to me.
It's so weird. Like you're the second coming of my ex-girlfriend. That's just a weird thing to tell your child.
My dad's quirky. He has his own. He's something. But yeah, just think about like how he dated someone for 7 years and then he decided, nope, I'm gonna leave and date someone else. You know, I think that's
I feel
what's
like
interesting.
maybe back then it was a little easier because like we didn't have much of the internet. But like I feel like in nowadays, like I feel like the younger you are, like you like the generation gap like every year is like so like I don't like it's so like far because of like different if you grow up in different ages of the internet, like it's just like completely different personalities. And so like I feel like when I date someone too much older than me, I feel like it's just like the references like a lot. I feel like so many like ways you bond with someone is references. Like, oh, did you grow up like similarly in like did you grow up with these types of toys or these types of games or like this like type of lifestyle? Like depends on like usually either where you grew up or I guess what time you grew up. So like I feel like dating this is like a generalization. Like I'm sure not every older person is like this, but like I'm very also I'm probably like a bad example just because I basically am a internet degenerate. So I was like being on the internet, like I think this is more just personality wise as like I'm very cued to internet culture. So it's like I don't think I could date a cougar.
I'm dead. I think for me, no, because I'm gonna tell you an experience. When I was 17, I got
You dated a
groomed.
cougar?
No.
Oh fucking Jesus Christ.
Oh my god. So
I'm sorry that happened to you.
yeah, cause I think it was, I wasn't even like it was like a joke. Like I was like, I was just curious what the fuck this 26-year-old man wanted with me, and then like I told him that I was 12, and this man still be hitting me up, and I was just like, bro, this is kind of weird. Yeah, it was very interesting.
She said 12, by the way.
I said 12. I said I was 12 years old, and then he was just like, he still was like,
You know, you get banned on Twitch if you say you're 12.
oh shit, yeah, I forgot. On like text, so it's fine.
Yeah.
So it's fine.
Here's an experiment. Can everyone just type 12, by the way?
I'm so dead. But yeah, that's what happened. So I think that's why I'm very like, yeah, no. Like, I think my oldest is, wait, what? I'm 23. I think I'm open to 4.
4 years up?
4 years up, and then maybe 1 down. I cannot
One
date.
down.
I cannot date. I could date someone. I think when I get older, or maybe actually no, maybe 2 down. 2 down, 4 up. But that's just me. That's just yeah. I think I'm just like.
I think it also
Yeah.
like for me, I'd have to talk to the person. Like
Yeah.
like I said with like my type, I was like I have to talk to them first, honestly.
Yeah, I think it's just. I don't know. I could talk to anyone. I could talk to a wall. So like that's impossible. But yeah, I think it's just like I'll like notice that like what is it? That like something will like trigger me and I'll be like, yeah, I'm done. I'm just and I call it a day. Thanks for 5 bits. Thanks for 5 bits. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I don't know about cougar. But my friend has been trying, I remember like, well, like when I was in college, someone was trying like my friend was trying to get me to get a sugar daddy so I can pay for the bills for the club. And I was just like, and then they're like, we will protect you, and I was like, fuck no.
We will protect you.
I was like, fuck no, because literally I was just like, then I had to talk to them, and I just feel
protect you from what? The trauma?
Yeah.
How do they protect you from that?
Yeah, but also I just feel like it would just be trauma, like not traumatizing, but more like I think they'll say something really dumb, and I can't be saying nothing. I can't call them out because they're giving me money.
True.
So
it's like the boss scenario again. Just like, oh, they're paying the bills.
Paid. Yes, that's fine. It's fine. But yeah, just like thoughts for thoughts. But yeah, and also he also said like he's like, cause I was like, we don't even look alike. I told him that, and then he was just like, well, like he probably won't even know what kind of Asian I am, and then we can be like siblings or something. And
Can you tell like different Asian ethnic groups apart?
Yeah,
I'm asking you to be. So you can.
I can tell, but I won't be able to like be like, okay, I think I can tell people apart by like ethnicity, but I can't be like, oh yeah, you're this race and you're this race, because yeah, even like for Vietnamese people, I feel like it's hard to like be like, oh yeah, you're Viet. Even though I've been surrounded by Vietnamese people like my entire life, I feel like
I forget Viet is so hard though.
Yeah.
It's like, Viet is like such a mix of like people.
Yeah. So like I'm just like I don't think I can, but I can like I'm like oh yeah obviously I can tell like our friends, right? I can tell them like oh yeah they are not like me. They're not like me. But there's something else there's something else going there. Yeah, because like what is it Cambodian, Thailand, Laos? I feel like those are gonna be the hardest because like obviously I have no experience, like a lot of experience like oh with like looking at them, so I can't be like, yeah, that person's this.
Oh yeah, I feel like you don't like. I've met one Laos, I met one Mien. I think have I met a Cambodian before? I don't know. It's just like since like I don't see too many of them. It's hard to like. There's no like distinct thing I can really think of.
You see that? This is why she said that you look Filipino.
No, she only said that just because
she said Filipino first.
She did, but like I think it's just because we were going to Jollibee, and I was like, oh, I've had Jollibee before.
Is that what she said? Is that why?
No, that was not why, but like I could just assume.
Oh.
I don't know. Maybe it's because I hung out with Filipino people for like 4 years in college.
Yeah, probably. Maybe she just sensed it. She said.
But like I literally like what Vince changed his Discord joining sound to I think some VTuber saying "putong inak," and I was like I immediately like recognized what it was. Like I don't think I've ever heard before going to college. I don't think I've heard a lick of Tagalog. And then like now I can find like the different like sounds where I like oh that's I don't know what they're saying, but I know that's Tagalog.
Yeah. Like I got adopted as from my Filipino mom and be like you're Filipino now, and I'm like yay. I have people tell me that I look Filipino, and that's like one of the best compliments. I don't give a shit. I was like I love.
Oh, Filipino. I feel like Filipino is also kind of hard to like distinguish.
Yeah.
Just honestly, see, don't profile people because they can look like anything.
Yeah,
but, like,
exactly.
Filipino people look like such a variety of different like looks, so it's like I feel like it's kind of hard.
But yeah, I heard that a lot of like, Vietnamese and Filipino, they look kind of similar in their features. So yeah, I'm just been like, maybe I'm Filipino.
Aren't they both like in the southeast?
Yes. I think they're kind of close. Like, by distance, I think. By distance, I think they're close. But yeah, I don't know. That's just that's a whole different thing. Yeah. See? Am I looking? How will we end on this question?
Branding on this one.
Yes.
Okay.
I wrote this just random question at the bottom because I saw a TikTok.
I'm looking at that question.
Yeah. I wrote down, would you like to be friends with someone that's similar to you or different from you? So, similar to hobbies or personality, anything you would honestly...
Do I prefer or do I want to?
You would prefer.
Or you think it's... I guess that's the same thing, but... I guess... I don't know.
I think
it has to be a balance, right? I guess it's a cop-out answer, but like like there is like if they're too similar to you, okay. I guess it's not too much. I guess you can be like echo chambered if they're too similar to you, where you don't get like unique experiences, or like you just listen to the same thing. It can get kind of boring. If they're too different from you, then there's just nothing to talk about. Where just like, but like I feel like it's just a little in the middle where like, oh, there's like cop-out answer, but like if they're similar enough where like that's your clickbait, right? Like the similarity between two friends is like what gets you to click on their video, what gets you to like start talking to them. And then you get the meat of the other stuff of like what makes them quirky, right? What makes them different. So like you get initiated in, yet your initiator, the Soba drone drones you in with the similarity, and then you have to fight the different types of fight while you're on site. With the difference. So.
Yeah, I think
the difference makes it fun. The similarity is what draws you in.
Wow, you have a really good answer. I'm gonna. But like for me, I talk about this all the time, but I hate myself. My personality. I have a mentee that is very similar to me in personality, and I feel like she reminds me of myself, like my old self, and it makes me really mad because she gotta figure it out on her
Jesus
own.
Christ.
She gotta figure it out on her own, like. Kind of like, because like, she has big victim complex. I used to have a huge victim complex growing up, so I think that's why. And also stubbornness. Like imagine like just two Tiffany's just fighting it out to the end. To the end.
Would never end.
Yeah. Like also, I feel like I've never like finalized my like hobbies, so I never like have like specific hobbies, like. Consistently, like legit, I've always been like when people ask me what are my hobbies, I'm like thinking in my mind and I'm making up a bunch of stuff in my mind and I'm just like, what do I actually like to do? And I'm always freaking out. So I guess differences, but I feel like I think that's why it's gonna be hard for me to do differences because like I feel like it's gonna make me fake. Like you know, like I'm like, oh, I just say like someone says like, I like cake or something, and then I say I like cake, but actually in my mind I hate it. In my mind, like you know, it just seems fake to me. I'm trying to find some similarities, but there's nothing there. We have nothing. But also, it can be similar to like personality, right? Like oh, because I have a very dominant personality, and then someone's like very like introverted, then they're gonna be scared away, and then they'll never talk to me again, and then like honestly, it's the end. You know?
I guess if we're talking about like personality wise, I guess different because like, okay, I'm like a dude who like I respond back to like energy, right?
Yeah.
And like if they're too similar to me, we're just gonna get into like a stalemate, right? Where like the other person's just gonna be waiting for the other person to talk, and like I guess I'd lean towards the difference. I also just enjoy when people explain to me like certain like topics that like they're passionate about, and just like I have no idea, but it's like I would never experience this without like this person explaining it to me. So like I do like that part too. So like I guess I'm leaning towards like the difference, but like I can't be that. We can't be so different where I can't like talk to you.
Wow, thanks, Kuchi. I'm looking up my Twitch recap so I can tell you how many hours I watch you. Give me a second. Let me show you. Wait, let me mute
Wait, what are you looking at your Twitch recap?
Yeah, so I can tell you how many hours I watch you.
Does it say how many hours you watch somebody?
Because you're in my top 5, so it should tell me.
I thought it only told you like your top 1.
No.
And then it's like or like it told you your top 5 streamers, but it tells you like it tells the specifics of the top 1.
It does. It's in the email.
Oh.
I go look for it now. I seek it. I go seek it, and then I'll tell you, and then we can end. Because this is what matters to me.
How much you watch me? Does it count VODs?
No, I don't think so. But like, I think I watched your VOD. I mean, the first year I like only watch your VOD. No, like, oh, and you're like my number one.
It's crazy. I don't know how people watch my VODs. And like, it's like I'm not even like calming. I'm just like screaming all the time. So it's like, how does anyone watch this?
Sorry, I have a sick mind. My bad.
Maybe it helps. That helps with your multiple intentions.
Do you want to guess what the number is? How many hours? How many hours I watch you?
The whole year.
The whole year.
Aww. I'm not gonna lie, I have really bad time sense. So that's just I'm gonna throw a number out there, like let's say like
The top, my number one is 643, and
okay,
you're behind her.
I guess your top is 600.
Yeah.
I want to say 350.
Oh.
Oh?
You underestimate me.
Damn. Oh no, I was like, I don't know. I was just like,
You underestimated me, but I watched you for 506 hours.
500. God damn.
I'm your number one. I'm your loudest.
True, you were on the loudest.
I'm like on the order. I think I'm the loudest. Like,
Is that in order? Is that in order?
Is it? I feel like it is. It's in order. Is it not? Wait, I don't remember. Oops.
I have no idea.
But I feel like it.
It was like a 3 by 3 grid.
Just kidding. Never mind. It's movie. It's turning. It's movie. Never mind. Just kidding. I was not. It says I sent 2,000 messages. So, whatever that number means.
I appreciate it. Thank you for the support.
I'm just here. Yeah, thank you for being here.
Of course, anytime. I had a lot of fun. Thank you for having me on.